Hello, my name is Lumiel, and this is the Bloodborne Lorethrough, where we play through Bloodborne and uncover and talk about the lore. In the previous episode, we were in the lecture hall of the school that has been abandoned in the nightmare, and in this episode, in the previous episode, we went from there and found ourselves here in the Nightmare Frontier. So, we are going to take a look into the Nightmare Frontier and see where it leads and what the nightmare entails, where the students of that school are lost. We know where they're at, but what is this environment they're lost in? So we will move on now and delve into the Nightmare Frontier. So first, we see a lot of strange stones, and I would say they look crafted. These are not naturally formed unless the way things form are very strange here. It looks like the stones are splitting apart and connected by sinew and blood. Sinew and blood. Okay, so a few things. We can see kind of a void down below and what's probably a landmass twisting and delving down deep. And then out in the fog, we can see what appear to be masts of ships. So if those are masts of ships, we assume, or should assume, or perhaps we should assume nothing, but a simple assumption would be that there is a sea or a body of water below. We see a structure out there. But we can't get there. Not yet, anyways. And so we heard something just then make a noise. And we don't need the torch so much, so let's go ahead and arm ourselves with this. We see more what appear to be giant monuments or gravestones. Lots of rocks, and we see a fire and a hairy creature in front of it. I don't see any others, so let's go in and take a look at him. We can see his ribs sticking out, a large sideways face. He uses that torch to throw flame at us. If we get in closer, does he do anything different? Well, the difference is he misses us if we're in close, apparently. Alright. Is there anything up this way? No. Anything down that way? A drop off, but yes, there is something down there. And there's a path where we can walk up and down, so. Okay, we can't get to that item yet. And we see a pit and a glowing green light and a circle in front of it, so. And there is no path up here to get that. We'll have to drop down or something from the other side. We see another one of these creatures. It's a Loran silver beast. And then next to it we see that. Which laughs and screams and disappears. So it's like the Wandering Madness, and except it was a larger version, so we can make our way down to him in a second, but let's make sure we're clearing any paths. There's another one up ahead. We could go that way, but let's continue where we were. Alright, so that path leads down here. We can see things moving down there also. Kind of a tentacled squid type beast, but walking. We'll get a closer look in a bit. There they are. So we can't quite look through the binoculars, so we can see what kind of looks like a toothed center area. Lots of tentacles. They seem very they're very not like anything we've seen. They're asymmetrical. And they seem to kind of reside in that water. Okay, so we'll call them, I think they've been called crawlers. Not the most interesting name for a creature, but they just hang out in the water of the Nightmare Frontier, so now we see another of these. Those Wandering Madness creatures. And I can see shininess up ahead there. Lots of it. Alright, so let's collect that. Okay. The shininess. It's on the other side. Crawler down there. That's the first one we saw. Okay, so I don't want to lose my bearings on where that shiny path was, so over here and beneath that thing that we see there. So as we come around here, across this little bridge, can we go to the right? No, it stops right there. And we see a hunter approaching. An obviously aggressive one. He had a hunter's axe and I think a hunter's pistol is all. Carried lead elixir. And now we have another one approaching. And he has a the cane whip, yeah. And black church garb. And he drops lead elixir too. I don't remember if we've had lead elixir yet, so let's take a look. A simple heavy A heavy, syrupy liquid medicine temporarily shifts weight to make deflection, slows movement, materializes only within the most desperate nightmares. Okay. Can I go this way? No, that is where we already checked. I want to stick to this right wall. Nothing to go in there. Nothing to go there. It's very hard to get your bearings in this place because there are lots of just drop-offs. Another wandering madness here. Kind of looks like a larger crawling beast. Okay. I don't know if there's any point, but looks like a thing I can jump to, so I'm going to jump to it. And there is an item. Fading Lake. Another lake rune. So, it reduces fire damage. It tells us the same thing we've heard on other lake ones. And we're at the base of kind of a swamp down below, so let's go down here. And I think I was already looking down this way. So all things are kind of leading right into this area. We can go forward into the swamp, or kind of curve back here. And that's another Lauren Silver Beast, but not holding a torch. And a lot more aggressive. Okay. I am going to chase him out into the dangerous area. Run from the rocks being thrown and kind of turn back for a moment. So I am going to check out the swamp first. Which has another of these, and we'll see how aggressive and dangerous these guys are. Okay, they spray stuff, which probably just adds poisoning. Okay, there we go. Thick cold blood. Nothing over there. Thick cold blood. More crawling beasts. We have a path to the right there that we did not need to go out into the swamp for. Is there anything out here since I'm already poisoned? More cold blood. Oh, wow. I don't know where that's coming from yet. Lucky dodge there. But perhaps if... Oh, there we go. Alright. So... Wow, I didn't think you could throw it this far. Okay. Well, let's find out where this goes. Into a drop down that is that just above where I've already been? Okay, so that leads me right back to here. I'm not sure what the benefit of that little side path is. Did I miss something in here? No. This seems a little bit of a waste of space. Now, I guess we'll just keep on the move as far as that guy up there. Or we'll try. He's still gonna be able to throw this far. Pretty close. If not, yes. Alright. Antidote. So that wasn't him that threw it. That was him. So now I'm standing on this rock face. Let's move over here to keep this between us and him. Is there anything back here? Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, they are adding, I think it's fast poisoning, but that went away. And it is dark, so let's get out the torch. Bloodstone shard. What are the items? Antidote. Lead elixir. Okay, I think this is the pit we were above before. We'll just keep pushing forward here. Ah, there we go. A large, crawling, wandering madness. And a small one. What is back there? So, this particular creature, I'm going to apply gear that has the best frenzy resistance we can find. So 40. Okay. 49 there. I think I saw 60. Okay. And I will try to have a couple sedatives handy also. Because I would like to take a look at what is called the Winter Lantern. I forgot to use the Augur of Abritus. Let's go ahead and equip that again. Then in the next slot, I will put the sedative. We don't have many, but it's alright. My slow poisoning's been draining us. Alright. There's the creature, and you can see it's building up my frenzy by kind of shooting things into us. Alright, so. And now our frenzy continues to go up, which killed us. Those, I took a while to look at them, but you will definitely not want to, because that frenzy is intense. What you want to do is attack them while they're not noticing you. So we will now continue the other way from where we were. And I will come back to those winter lanterns eventually. So this guy. Down below here we have the large wandering madness. No we don't. Did I just run past? Yes I did. The large wandering madness would have been by this guy. There. If we really wanted to. No, I don't think we would survive that drop. Well, nothing to lose but blood echo, so yeah, you can survive it. If you have enough health. Oh, this is the reverse. This is where I came from on the larger side. So actually, the winter lantern that caused frenzy and killed me would be at the other end of this. We'll need to go there eventually. But let's continue past this cave now that we know there's a real quick shortcut to that. Got Madman's Knowledge. Need to keep moving because of those boulders being thrown. Alright, and these are here to act as barriers. Okay, there's one in front of us too. So we'll have to watch out for him. And go over here. Let's just go try to take care of this guy. Again, I'm over leveled. Do not think that they will all be that easy, or any of them will be. This is a giant lost child that looks essentially like a Yeti. Alright, so I know I should just stay in there. I want to see what's over here. what's behind the structure that that giant lost child is standing on, if anything. Clear deep sea. Another large body of water rune. So it's like the clear deep sea we have before, but it is the 200 plus 200 version. Somehow we'll have to get up to that guy eventually. So alright. And that kind of loops around to where we've been already. So let's go down into this cave behind this giant lost child that was over here. Okay. There is another winter lantern there. You see? He's now... I think he's seen me. Perhaps I'm too far for him to do what he does. And this is the path that will lead over to that structure that we saw at the beginning of the level. Well, let's continue forward. Try to get him. And a bloodstone chunk. Frenzied cold blood. Actually, let's go ahead and keep that out. Okay, so I'm just making sure there was no backtrack path. I'm not sure, did we come from up here? Yes. So there was a path to backtrack. Right here. Ooh. I was wrong unless you're meant to jump there. But that is a hell of a gamble. So unless I see something from up here that tells me it's worth the drop. Surely if you can drop there, though. They have to give you a way back. And so you can drop down there. Okay. And then this would have been a way to sneak up on him and perhaps the winter lantern. What do we see up ahead? Another wandering madness, I thought. Yeah, right there. There too. A Lauren silver beast up there. That's all I see so far. Listen though for that winter lantern. You can hear them singing. So, crawlers or crawling beasts up there. Madman's knowledge. Let's find out what's in here. Whoa! Oh, shoot. Okay. If that's not the one that killed me, it's in the same area as the one that killed me before, I think. Okay, I thought back here was maybe... Oh. Did I die more than once? No? So does this lead anywhere other than the drop that I made? This area kind of seems like a labyrinth as well. Kin cold blood. Thick cold blood. Great deep sea. Let's get up here for a second. So it's another rune. It's another deep sea rune. Great deep sea. Adds all types of resistance plus 100. If you're having trouble with the frenzy resistance, I do recommend, or with the frenzy, I do recommend using those runes to add even more resistance. Okay. There's an item down there. I struggle to resist those, so. Wow, a crawling chaos that dropped nothing. Old hunter's mark. Alright. So that will take us to the path that leads to that structure at the end. Right up there. But before we go there, we have a lot of more areas still to explore. For the first time in a while, I've kind of needed those extra blood vials. Alright, so we have... I need to slow down because that's how I walked off in the first place. An elevator, which I assume takes us back to the beginning of the level. And which we'll take back down. There's the Lauren Silver Beast we killed when we first got over here. There's nothing but a drop here. And so you would take that elevator, come across here, over here, and up to there will be the boss area. But we're not ready for that. I want to get back up to where we dropped from, because I feel like we're not done. And when I say dropped, I mean where I rushed off the side of a cliff. Light elixir. So I thought that this was the cliffside where I saw the winter lantern, but apparently it was not. Is there another path that I'm missing? Probably up here. And then here's the cave where I went, oh cool, and dropped all the way down. Okay, so we still have the first area where we encountered the... what was it? The giant lost children that were throwing the giant boulders in the very first area. And so here is the second area where we encountered them. Like I said, there's one up above we'll have to figure out how to get to. Here's another item, cold blood flower bud. We'll have to take a look, but it's a holy chalice ritual material. And so here is the kind of opening area that we came to encounter those. Oh yeah, and because we died, he is back, and through here is the area where I first turned back when I saw them throwing boulders. So there's a guy up there. We're going to keep on moving till we get here. We'll keep on moving till we get something between us every time. And we see this guy, so let's try to do something about him. I'd rather he swing at me than that. But I don't want both. Okay, so I took care of him. Now I need to hide from boulders as well as I can. Alright, so now there's a guy up ahead. How do I get to him? Okay. Well, maybe I can't. Maybe I need to get to him. And no matter where I get to, the important thing is, can I get to the start and retrace my steps if I need to. Where's this other boulder guy? Up there. Keep moving. There's a bridge. And here's second guy. Alright, so retracing my steps because I was rushing through that area to take care of them. We have a lead elixir. We have the Lauren Silver Beast dropped an item. And where we first came in was over here. So now we can take a moment to look. There is a ledge there, but no means to get to the ledge from here. There we go. Cold blood flower bud. And then up to where we found the first guy we could get to. And we took care of him over here. Bolt paper. Then there's a pit beneath us that I think we've already been in, so we don't want to fall in. Mostly because it's a waste of time. So then we came back over here, got him, went up here to the Lauren Silver Beast, then through the bridge over here. Oh, yeah. There are my blood echoes over there. Alright. Then we got that guy over there, but is there anything in this corner? No. So up here, and then that drives us back this direction. So I think I want to go that way. So of course first I want to go this way. Wow. They're stronger than I thought they would be. Alright. So just a dead end here. Lots of wandering madness here in the nightmare, which is most likely not a coincidence. Alright, so this drops, and it's a shortcut from generally the opening area. Now we've got a bridge that we can cross over here, which takes us to the shiny area I was trying to find towards the beginning. Blood vials. It appears to be a student uniform there. And man, I don't want to drop down there because let's go ahead and do it. We now have that shortcut to get back to where we just were. Stunning deep sea, another deep sea rune. And over here, oh, I can't just run up to that guy. Alright, well then, back into this cave. Okay. I had to do it, but that is disappointing as far as what that left me with. Because that left me with a pit to drop to cross over here. Which has them, and I need to jump back over here and up to this area. Alright, now backtrack towards the beginning, and we will look for the ramp, which is essentially one of those large memorial stones tipped over. Right there above me. And across the bridge. This time we won't drop down. And this time I see how to get access to this guy. Alright. Not that that did much, but is there something back here? And there is. Clockwise metamorphosis, which we've seen before. It'll just be a stronger version of the rune. Okay, so now the shiny area here. So these are shining coins that have been laid out. Let's look at the notes. This way to witness a miracle.
Don't dally, you lucky scamp! The gift of the Godhead cometh!
Spider legs, and that's the voice of the face from the lecture hall. Lecture building. So, he dropped us down into the swamp. And him saying Godhead pretty much confirms to me that he's also the one who gave us the tonsil stone. So now that we're down here, it's really just back up this way. They'll would be throwing rocks, except I did take care of that one, but there is another across the way. Alright. So a couple things now. I want to see what happens when I go back to that area. So run back up and across the bridge. Man, I do that every time. And up the fallen memorial stone and across the bridge. And we didn't witness a miracle. And we got cold blood flower bud, some more. So now I feel like we've been everywhere in this level. And I am going to just use a Bold Hunter's Mark to put us back at the beginning. Whoops. To put us back at the beginning of this level, and then I'll show the quick run back to the boss. Okay, so if you're here at the start, the quick run to the boss is to come around here. If you want to run past him, you can run down here. We never did get that item. Here's the elevator. Take that. There will be a Lauren Winter or a Silver Beast between us. But you can turn before you get to him. Come over here. Run across this. And up this way. Like I said before, this takes you right to the boss arena for this area. So, if you wanted to, you would just proceed in there, and that is a quick run back for this. We will do that in a standalone episode, and it is Amygdala, or at least an Amygdala. So check out the next episode for that boss fight. All right, bye.